Hello, my name is Tammy Brewer, and I'm here to walk you through the process to apply into the licensure program in the Library and Information Science Department here at UNCG. So, if you currently hold a Master's of Library and Information Science and have potentially work in a public library or an academic library, but you are interested in working in a school library, you'll have to get your North Carolina teaching license for K-12 for school librarianship. So in order to do that, there is a licensure program that is approved by the state. And to apply for that, you would go to the graduate school's website, that is grs.uncg.edu. Once you get to this particular website, you'll notice the Apply Now button has two different features in the drop-down menu. One is degree seeking and one is the non-degree seeking. Since this license is really considered the final degree, you would click on degree seeking first, and it will open up this application management portal. If you're a first-time user, you can create your account here. I have an account, so I'm going to log in quickly and open the application. So once you get into the application, you'll notice several different things in the navigational menu. So the home screen will always take you back to the beginning. So that will start your login process of the portal that you just created. Under personal background information, you just fill in the blanks that it asks you on just some personal things about yourself, identifying information actually. The most important piece in navigation here that I want to talk to you about is the degree program area. In that particular part, it's going to have several different questions that we need to make sure we answer correctly to make sure you get your application in front of the right people. So the first thing you'll do is under degree level, you'll notice there's certificate, license, master's, and doctoral. You're going to choose licensure. That's going to get us in the right area for that. And then under the discipline, you're going to select School Library Media Coordinator. You notice there's quite a few different licenses that the university offers, so make sure you choose the proper one. And under program, the only thing that should show up is Licensure and School Library Media Coordinator 076. That's a very important number because that's kind of what the identifying number for the license for a school library media coordinator. And then your method of delivery would be online. Once you get through all of the different answers that are here, most of these are personal to just you, you would click Continue. And for purposes of this today, I'm going to go through just the different tabs in navigation. Under academic history, you will notice that you need to add your transcripts from each of the universities. Now, what you can do when you add your institution, you can upload an unofficial PDF copy of your transcript, but remember or understand that you have to have an official transcript sent from your university for your application to be finalized. So we can start the acceptance process, we can start the review process rather, looking at your transcripts that are unofficial, but you have to make sure that your official transcripts are sent to the portal when possible and for your application to become finalized. Under additional information, it has just some questions that are, again, just personal to just you. And then in the recommendation area, we're going to be looking for two separate recommendations for yourself. And in school librarianship, we generally like to have recommenders that can show us your experience in a school building. So if you have a principal or an assistant principal, some type of administrator, that is great. If you've worked with a teacher or you've substituted for a teacher that you work with closely, those are two very good options to make sure you have as your people of recommendation. And what they actually do is when you click on recommender, they will put you will put their information in, and then they will get an email asking for that. And encourage them to please write a letter of recommendation and upload that as well. It always gives us a little insight to how successful we think you'll be in the classroom, looking at it from an educator's perspective. Under supplemental documents, we're also looking for your personal statement, pretty much. Why do you want to be a school librarian? Why do you want to leave the field you're in and move in that direction, right? It's all about students and student success. And notice here about 500 words is what we're looking for, somewhere right in that range. And then also upload a copy of your resume or your CV. Either one of those will be sufficient. That helps us know if you've had any experience in the classroom and how we can get you in the right place if you haven't. If you haven't had certain classes, if you haven't had a history of education in the education program, then we can make sure you get the prerequisites so that your license will be accepted by the state. Campus safety then has a few questions for you, and then there's a signature and review. So just to recap, we just want to make sure you understand that in the degree program area, these are the important fields to make sure that you're completing correctly so that we can make sure that your application gets in front of the right people. Again, your down arrow under degree level needs to say licensure. Your discipline is School Library Media Coordinator, and your program is Licensure in School Library Media Coordinator 076. That's your key term there. So we look forward to potentially having you in our program.